But yeah, I'm hyped for TBC. I don't like the whole delayed raids, the crazy amounts of boosts, and all the casual type of shit. But like 2 months into the game, we're not gonna care, right? I hope the content isn't so easy that everyone can clear it. I'm sick of the everyone gets everything crowd. You know, I want to see people failing to clear SSC, failing to clear Black Temple. Why do I feel like Black Temple's easier than SSC? Why do I feel that? Right? That is the general
Black
consensus?
Temple, I believe, was never significantly nerfed.
I mean, yeah, it had like very slight shit, I think. Like, because you can skip a phase on Illidan. Like, if your raid's just not retarded.
So I'm not alone there. Okay. I'm not alone with that feeling, which is fucking stupid. That's bad design, in my opinion. That's not good.
It's like supposed to cuck a warlock because they are supposed to build Shadow Res, but
and I love Black Temple. Yeah, but I want it to be a little bit harder, you know? People keep commenting, oh, bro, it's a 20-year-old game. Stop, right there. It's a 20-year-old game, so why is it easier? At least make it as difficult as it was. We are better players now. Why would you make it easier if it's a 20-year-old game? It's a 20-year-old game. Make it at least as difficult, if not harder, than it was. You have 20 years of knowledge, practice. You're better players than you were 20 years ago. There's no reason to even try to use that as a reasoning to make the game easier. If you can't clear the content, you're a bitch. This content was made for people 20 years ago. We are all infinitely better at games.
They should do something like you have the option to do pre-nerf, and then you get an extra piece of loot or something like that. I don't know that.
Well, we mentioned that before. It's just like, even if it's not just like an extra piece of loot, it's just like even just a chance at it, or like next at like a title or some shit. I don't know.
Something to show
Just
that we're better than the casuals.
Why is it that fucking difficult?
Show it. Show us. Give us something to show we're better than the casual bitches who suck. Gatekeep loot. Gatekeep, quote unquote, loot. They should not be able to get what we can get if we are better players. If you reach that certain level of fucking skill, fuck them. Yeah, fuck them. Shit's like tattered and shit, all ripped and shit on their character. It looks like shit. Stats are trash. Gear looks like shit. There's no glows on anything. Everyone looks like fucking trash. If you want the better gear, earn it. Fucking earn it. That back in the day, back in MMOs, people would see those fucking players with crazy gear and they'd be like, what the fuck? That dude looks fucking sick. I want that. I want to get that. How the fuck did he get that? Let's get that. Let's push ourselves to clear that shit. Look how cool that gear is. Like, that's part of the fucking game, is pushing hard to get that shit, is trying to progress and better yourself. I'll never understand the whole, instead of, I'm here, the content requires me to be here, so bring the content down to my level. Rather than you rising to the fucking occasion, rising up and being a better version of yourself and earning the fucking clears. It's fucking pathetic, bro. It's fucking pathetic. And that's across everything in life. Nowadays, it's dumb everything down to me rather than me rising to the fucking occasion.
Yeah, at this point, they're just running it like a business, I guess.
It's fucking pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a business. It's harder to make content that is both inaccessible while also making content that is catered to people who need accessible content, when they could just make all the content as accessible as possible. So technically, everybody can do the content, so everybody gets content.
Yeah,
in reality, that's how you water down the game.
Yeah. Then you just fucking leave. And then what are the casual players are they're the last to join and the first to fucking quit. So they clear this content and they're out. I'm not gonna farm for all this. I'm not gonna clear it 20 times. I'm leaving. I'm out. Maybe I'll stop by for the next fucking content thing. Maybe. And then they're fucking out. And you're catering to these players, and that's how the servers bleed population. Like, you look at these classic era players, like them or not, you know, I'm not into their community and the GDKPs and all that stuff. It's not my vibe. I don't really vibe with that shit. But they fucking stay. They play the game from the beginning to the fucking end. And you know what? I would rather have a GDKP server than something that focuses on the casual players. Give them a GDKP server. There's no reason to be like, hey, you're on Night Slayer, no GDKPs, and then there's fucking Frostmourne, you can do GDKPs here, and you guys are in the same battle group so you can fight each other in PvP. That's it. Don't allow any server transfers to or from those servers. That's it. You're supporting the players that actually play the fucking game and have played for a long time. Next Fresh, they'll be there. These guys are crazy. They're going to be there. I won't. I'm not doing Vanilla WoW again. But Classic Plus, we'll see. But it's, oof. It's just getting scarier and scarier, bro. This Classic Plus shit.
One of the biggest issues with making content accessible to everyone, which I think is like one of those things that I guess they just don't take into account, is it also makes it so people consume the content so fast, you're never going to be able to satisfy them with enough content. Because if everybody can consume the content, because it's all very accessible, they're going to burn through it so fast, you're never going to be able to produce content that fast. Like,
and then they'll fucking get on the forums bitch moaning playing, where's next raid? Where's next dungeon?
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
like, if you make things inaccessible, you actually artificially give yourself more time to make new content. Or make other things, because people aren't like finishing it in a fucking week. You know, the whole fucking player base is already cleared Gruul of fucking week 2.
Yeah.
It's just bad design.
Agreed. Yeah, that is scary, Caliber. And I think, like I was saying to people, like, Blizzard's not going to develop, like, love it or hate SOD, love or hate it, work went into it. Development time went into it. It cost money to make. I didn't like SOD. But some of the stuff might have been kind of cool if I saw it. But, you know, it's cool. Custom raids, changing stuff up. That's cool. We like the unknown. Like, what's out there? What's this custom raid gonna have? What's the gear? What's the bosses? That's all cool. I think everyone likes that little bit of mystery in the game. Time went into developing that shit. That content will be in Classic Plus. No More Gone will be there. Fucking BFD will be there. What they do? Sunken Temple? I didn't play that far. Sunken Temple? That will be there. So... you're right to be a little bit fearful with that, because if they developed content for that, they made custom raids and stuff, no way they throw that shit out. No way. And I have... straight from Blizzard's mouth, I have shit saying, that is a fair assumption, Nekrage, that the content from SOD will be in Classic Plus. Fair assumption! Like, direct reply to me. Like, it's gonna be. That's just fact. So, like, the content, like the raids and stuff like that, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. But that can't be where it stops. If that's all it is, what the fuck? It's just SOD again. But if it's, you know, okay, we're gonna give you the Gnome, or we're gonna give you the fucking Sunken Temple, and then hopefully, like, you can... like, you know, like the heroic toggle like they do in retail shit. Like, just be like, oh, normal 5-man. I want to switch Nomer to 5-man, and we'll run the normal 5-man. And then, oh, switch it to the raid version. That'd be cool to still have those dungeons available and not lose them. And then, maybe they go as far... call me crazy. This would be the way I do it. I always believed that you should not be allowed into the next raid if you have not cleared the one prior. That could be tied to level caps. And they wouldn't do it because it's not casual enough. Where like, hey, if you don't fucking clear BFD, you're stuck at level 25. You will never increase. You can never go higher than that. It's not going to be way out of your reach, but it's going to be difficult. You have to clear that to be able to progress further into the game to the next raid and increase your level cap. What if every fucking dungeon had a raid? Everyone. You still run the normal 5-man. Still do that. RFC, maybe Alliance get to teleport to it. We get to teleport to fucking Stockades. Dead Mines, that's a good one too. Stockades, Dead Mines, they get a Wailing Caverns one, stuff like that. Yeah, that'd be fair. Stuff like that. If, you know, you have to do everyone. RFC's the first. You got to do it. Like, you do it in order. You got to clear the content. It'd be kind of cool because you'd go on this grand tour of all content. You'd see it all on the way. Then you get to the real end game at the end. And I would love that type of stuff. So, like, in Classic Plus, like, that's not reality. I think that's a fucking ridiculous pipe dream. If I did my own private server, I would do some fucking shit like that. You know, I'd spice that shit up like that. Change the name of the game a little bit. Spice some shit up. Make people actually clear the content. Show that they can... oh, you're level 30, then you must have cleared these raids. You know, you earned the right to get to that level cap. I think that's kind of cool. And then, like, you don't have to, like, gate it too much. Gate it a little bit. Like, oh, next month, that's when level 30 to fucking 40 comes out, and you got to do these raids. You could do that a little bit. I understand gating levels and why they do it, and blah, blah, blah. But if Classic Plus is going to be supported for years, if it takes you 6 months to get to Classic, I mean, that's a 60, and it's still supported for another 4 to 5 years, then what's the big deal, right? I don't mind that wait. But Classic Plus cannot be just the sod instances. It's got to be more open world shit. We need. I want a shit ton more quests, 1,000 more quests. I want new zones if possible. I know adding terrain is for some reason a big problem for them. Oh, I gotta do that quest out there. They are not. Anyone need Hinterlands Elite quests? Yeah, they're not big on adding new terrain for some reason. But yeah, I think something's got to happen, man. Something's got to happen to be more open world friendly with new shit like what's out there and stuff. And they did a good job for some of it, but it was so small, so minor. Remember like the BFD? What was it like? There was a bit of a mystery going on at the beginning in BFD. Like you had to go to like up the mountains in. It was runes, right? It was hidden runes or something like that.
Yeah, it was the warlock.
The warlock one.
Paladin.
Yeah, that was cool. That was fucking fun. But it was such a small part of it that if you like, yo, we want to capture that and make that like a widespread target for the game. We want that as much as possible. And obviously, you know, once things get found out, you kind of lose that. But still, like sending people out there into the fucking mountains on a fucking adventure to find some random camp out there, like that's fucking cool shit. People like that. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, they need like what's his face, fucking Chris, fucking divorced orc dad Metzen. He said, World of Warcraft, the main character of the game is the world, and that's how you should always be designing vanilla. It should be the world. You fucking need 2,000 new fucking quests, new dungeons, new fucking things to find, new rare mobs. You know.
Dude, I'm worried for like this whole casual design. Like even like besides all the content. Like, okay, they have all this open world shit. They got all these new quests and new raids and end game and arenas are in Classic Plus and fucking crazy new battlegrounds. Rank fucking 20 you can go up to. That's for the. See, okay, rank 20. Okay, let's say all that shit's included. How accessible is it to the casual? Can they get everything? If so, why even play?
Yeah,
why even play?
That's the thing.
You need the have-nots, man. You need them.
Yeah. If they add tons of that stuff to the open world, let's say they straight up copy Turtle WoW. We have like 6 new leveling instances, 5, 6, 7 new zones, whatever fucking Turtle WoW's up to now, 2,000 new quests. And class changes and new race class combinations. You got your dwarf warlocks and your whatever, you know, a bunch of new shit like that. If they were smart, they would know now we can make things inaccessible because all that stuff is a ton of content for casual players. New stuff to level, new race class combinations to try, new class changes to try out, all that, new dungeons, all that type of shit. You don't even have to make things accessible.
Dude, and right there, and just say, hey, this content's not for you, but that's okay. It's 20% of the game, 15% of the game is this content that you can't complete. That's okay.
Right.
You could bust your ass, become better, try to become a better player, try to get a better guild, and get that content down if you really want to do it. But if you don't want to, you have fucking 1,500 hours worth of content here.
Yes.
It's okay.
You have 8 new race class.
Doesn't have to be for you.
You have new class changes. You have 2,000 new quests. You have, whatever. Fucking 6 new instances for leveling. Like, new world bosses, new rares. But the issue is if they don't do that, what other content are they going to have for people that is like, quote, accessible? It's like they're idiots. They don't know. They're like, oh well, what else are the casuals gonna do? They don't know how to they don't know how to improve vanilla. Is what I'm saying. They don't know how. I'm
hoping it was that they do know how, but they never had the manpower or the. I don't want to use the word funding here because it's Blizzard, but like the approval, I suppose. Yeah. I'm hoping that it was like, yeah, we wanted to do this, but we don't have the approval to do so from the higher ups that approve projects, and because of that we couldn't do it. But we know what we want to do, and what you're saying is like preaching to the choir. If they ever heard us talking, maybe they're like, oh my god, that's what we want. and that would be frustrating as hell to me if I really wanted to build that and we couldn't because we were limited by manpower and how much they wanted to allocate to this. That would be very frustrating. But I gotta believe that there's some people out there with a brain. Some of them, they've showed that they could do some cool stuff, some interesting stuff, and new abilities and stuff. And we might not agree on the approach to SOD, but that's why I said when they announced SOD, they should have clearly stated this is a beta test for a bigger project in the future. It is going to be a little wacky. It's going to be a little unbalanced or very unbalanced at times. We're going to fix it. This is all a testing ground. So join us for this awesome testing. Help give feedback and help build the future version of WoW that will set us forth into in 10 years of supported, crazy, dedicated Classic Plus love and adventure. And it's going to be great. And you're all going to be a part of it. Just say that.
And the guy in your stream chat actually, in a weird way, actually makes a great point. See, I didn't like Turtle WoW. Totally fair. I loved Epoch. What did Epoch also have? New areas, class changes, like 1,500 new quests, new dungeons. It also had that. Like it's almost like it's like the template for Classic Plus success is new zones, new areas, new leveling dungeons.
Like I walk over here and there's a wolf, an elite wolf standing over a corpse and that we've never seen before. Like what the hell? You kill him and then you loot the corpse and it's like there's a letter. Oh, bro, we gotta get this to this guy because he's supposed to deliver this, but he got killed on the way. So we're gonna deliver it for the horde and bring it over there. And it starts a whole huge quest line. Like, yo, bro, go behind Ceridane. You go back there. There's a portal to a new freaking area and there's come on, something like that.
On top of that, you steal shit from Ascension in Gentle Allure. You're killing guys in Gentle Allure. There's a fucking I don't know, a male set of green armor that like it looks like a troll set. That if you farm in here long enough, you can get like a full set of this like green.
Like little stuff like that's cool, and the casuals would eat that shit up.
Exactly.
It's accessible to everyone, content. And it is content. And then I hate when the casuals hit you with the bro. It's just the game, bro. It's 20 years old. Then it's just the game, man. It's just a game for you. You're saying that it's just a game. Why is it important that you have to clear all content, everything? It's okay if stuff is not for you. That's okay.
Yeah, and the thing is it's not okay that they can't clear all the content when there's nothing else for them to do. So if Blizzard does not give them something else to fucking do, then like they're like, what are we supposed to do? It's like, so give them something to do. Don't just make it so like the only content there is like PvP ranking and fucking raids.
And you know what, dude? I think one thing that helps would help excite casual players to play more is stop doing boosty type of stuff. Start putting account-wide XP bonuses for every max level you have, and it would entice people to play new. Do they?
Yep, it's like your warband. It's like for every max level you have, out of like the 4 guys of your main guys, you get an XP bonus.
There we go. So like that entices people. Like, hey, I was really into this warlock, but I really don't want to level again. Oh, 10%, 20%. Maybe it caps out at, I don't know, 30, 50%, whatever. Yeah. And you get enticed to play other classes.
Yeah, and on top of that, you have class changes. You have new race class combinations. You ever wanted to be a fucking troll warlock or whatever? You got 2,000 new quests, so there's new stuff you've never seen before, new zones.
And there's so much experience, there's so much quest and experience out there that you don't need to hit all the zones or 90% of the quests to hit 60.
You could entirely skip.
You do 25% of the quests, if even, maybe 20% of the quests, 15% of the quests, and you're max level. Okay, so now you can take that same character and go out around the world and go do all the rest of the stuff you didn't do, or take a different route when you're leveling a new character.
Yeah, maybe this one you do more dungeons. You know, maybe you did nothing but questing on the other guy, but now you want to go do the 2.
This is getting uploaded to YouTube. Dungeons. You know that, right?
Sure, I don't fucking care. But it's like it's that easy, and they're like on Turtle WoW. There are people on Turtle WoW that have never even touched the fucking raids because all they do is like level new classes, try out the shit, fucking new zones, whatever. You know, like do a hardcore challenge or a whatever challenge. You know, that's casual content.
Yep, Classic Plus and the infection of casual players and how to help cure their desire for everything. They believe that right now they've been so conditioned that like the end game is all there is, and it always should be accessible to everyone. And if not, then it needs to be dumbed down to my level because it's not fair that people better than me and dedicated to the game get it and I don't.
Well, the thing is WoW is in
Ridiculous.
almost a way designed like that. Like it's almost like do your chore of leveling from 1 to 60, and then you get to have your fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's a horrible way to design an MMO.
And it would be nice if it was fun along the way. And I think
right.
part of it is probably our fault. Like we played this game so much, we know everything, nothing's new. But here's your time to make it new. Here's your time to freshen that thing up and greatly expand the leveling content and the open world content. And I think they have the mindset for it with the runes, right? They had that like sense of adventure and like, where is that? How do you get that? It's a mystery. They had that. So it sounds like someone over there likes that.
Kind of in the right direction, just like the wrong I think it was the execution. I think speaks to what you said before, which is lack of allocated funds or manpower. So they couldn't just make 2,000 new quests. They had to try to do a lot with a little, you know, which didn't really end up working out very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, think back to like 2004 to like 2006. How many people do you know that like played WoW all the fucking time that like never even hit 60?
Oh yeah, a lot of people re-rolling stuff like that. Yeah,
re-rolling, leveling. You know, it's like so. Yes, now we've done it a million times, so it's not nearly as fun. It's not nearly as enjoyable. It's not new. It takes it's too short to do now. You know, people just want to boost whatever because there's nothing out there. But if you rediscover that sense of there's tons of new stuff to do, new abilities to find, you know, to use, new crazy stuff to find, dungeons, all that type of loot, rares, whatever, it then becomes casual content again. You can literally just rehash what the gameplay loop of old WoW was, which is basically like the leveling in the world was the content for everybody, and the end game PvP ranking and raids was the content for like the quote sweat players. You know?
Oh man, that's what we need. We need something new, but like we all love what this game is, how it plays, the combat. Like it's great. It wouldn't be as successful as it was if that wasn't the case. It's a great game. It's built a fantastic world, and it's very, very fun to play. But we want more of this with the design we like. More of this would be like, oh, just go play retail. No, that's not what we like. It's been infected. It's been perverted to the point where the game is completely unplayable. We like this. We like this. We want more of this. Don't change it. Don't pervert it. Don't put little fucking fox people and shit. We want more of this. Take the world and triple it. I don't mean make it triple the size. I mean triple the meat of it. It could be more areas, more zones, more quest hubs, different quests, could be more dungeons out there. Could be more open world dungeons. Like this is technically kind of an open world dungeon in a way. More shit like that, man.
Or you could very simply, let's say you can't or won't do that. There are plenty of open world, like the outdoor dungeons, that barely have any content. Like the Dark Iron Dwarves that are having a firefight in fucking wetlands, you know, when you just cross the bridge. Yeah, like there's like 3 quests
there's that, and then there's the Dun... Oh, am I saying that right? No, Grim Batal is that one.
Oh, yeah, Grim Batal, yep.
Oh, Dun Modir is the one you were talking about, yeah. That's a done one.
That one, you know, like there's so much shit. Even if they like for whatever reason they can't like make new terrain because of an engine limitation or whatever the fuck, you know, there's so many areas that are like basically empty or like full on areas that just have no fucking quests associated with them. You know,
man,
like, plenty of shit they could do. Plenty of shit.
Telling you, man, one day. Oh, I'm gonna really look into that Arcade thing. Maybe getting the license. We'll see what happens. But like that's the dream. Being able to like be part of something vast and big like that. Whether you build it or not, like just having it out there, being able to play something that cool is just. I don't know, man. It sounds amazing. It sounds like something we could lose years in, and that's what I want. I want to lose years in this game. I want to play MMOs for the rest of my life, and that sounds like a very appealing design. That sounds amazing. I don't know, Blizzard, I'm watching and waiting, but you're scaring me with this casuals get everything thing. Like, no one can have anything exclusive. Nothing is gate kept, and which is a good thing, by the way. Gatekeeping, quote unquote, is a very good thing for MMOs. You cannot have everyone get everything, otherwise why put forth the effort at all? You need to have effort, you need to have that carrot on the stick. There's got to be something to chase. Without that, there's no reason to play at all. So I question what you're doing here, and I'm wondering if this dev team is applying that mindset and that design to Classic Plus, because if they are, I doubt Classic Plus, I doubt its longevity. Sure, it'll be hype. People will play it, they'll jump in there. I highly doubt its longevity because the casuals are the last to join and the first to quit every time.
Yeah, well, it'll just very simply be, if they do it that way, it'll just be the retail gameplay loop in the classic WoW outfit. You know, it's going to be the same gameplay loop retail has, which is basically bumblefuck your way to max level. Then you can play the content, you do the content, and then when, you know, Shadowlands Remix comes out, you go play that instead, and then come back for the new content.
See, that's horrible. This has got to be a standalone. How do I word this? Not adventure, not a game. It's got to be a standalone life choice.
Life choice.
That's what I want. I want it to be like a, hey, there's enough content in this game to get lost in it for the next 2 to 3 years, and they're going to continue to release content for it. They already said they're going to support the game for the next 5 years. It's already got crazy amount of content in it. So for the next 3 years, we can get lost in this thing while they continue to release content. And then, you know, we'll decide whether or not we want to keep going. Maybe take a break. Maybe you come back. Oh, look at all that additional content. Let's go. I truly believe that Classic Plus should be the non-linear WoW, where right now it's Vanilla, BC, Wrath, Cat Up, all in a nice little row, straight road ahead. It's time to diverge. It's time to split off and say, this is a completely different version of WoW. It will be supported and developed alongside the other one. I'll have no impact on each other. And this one's going to be developed by a completely different team for the next 5+ years. Maybe we'll go longer depending on how much support and love it gets. This one is going to be completely different. You don't like that one? Don't play that one. But you're going to get like the retail content treatment in a classic environment.